All right, guys, so kind of an interesting one today. I'm about to go look at a $2 million house that I'm decently interested in purchasing. There's a lot of weird things that might make it impossible. When you're self-employed, to get a home loan, you have to have 2 years of like really solid income to kind of prove what you're making is consistent. And the amount I'm making right now is massive, but the 2-year track record doesn't look too good because I've been writing off absolutely everything I can, legally, of course. So interesting stuff. I don't even think we'd be able to get a home loan at this size unless we did an extremely massive down payment. But with my monthly income, something like this would be very feasible. But yeah, I don't know. I have to talk to the tax guy, the bookkeeper, the loan officer, and kind of see if something like this is even possible. But today I'm at least checking out the house. It's a private tour from the agent, so I'm not gonna bring the camera in and be weird. Might take some phone videos to show my girlfriend and stuff like that, which I can have the editor clip in for you. Yeah, it's 11 o'clock, it's 11:20. I gotta meet up with him at 12. I'm gonna absolutely shit myself after I have this, and then we'll show you some house clips. I don't know about you guys, but anytime I'm shitting, I'm always playing chess. Totally destroyed some kid. But we're on the way to the place. This house is like crazy centralized towards literally everything: groceries, food, freeway, airport's decent, very close to the gym. Like it's a really good spot. It's quiet, it's in a very nice neighborhood. But yeah, hopefully the 2 million budget isn't like completely out of the picture when it comes to getting a loan. I should have some more insight on that today or the next day. My mom used to do real estate, so she has a lot of good connections with people. Like there's a loan officer that owns his own bank, like a local Utah bank, that is helping me check stuff out. So we got some good people helping. We'll see what's possible. My credit score is basically perfect. It's almost 800 at my age, which is crazy because I started building my credit probably at like 19. Never missed a payment. High debt to income ratio stuff is good. Lots of lines of credits that are also managed properly, which is a very big key element to everything when it comes to building up your credit. But yeah, I really am excited by this place. It's definitely big. It would just be me and my girlfriend there, so it doesn't need to be this big. But I think it'd be really good when her family comes in town, having friends over, hosting things like, let's say, an event just at my house. People can come over. People from the community group, followers, subscribers. If I want to host any type of event, this house could easily do it. Yeah, there really is no exact reason we need something this big, but I think locking down this house is a really good decision long term, just because this neighborhood's amazing. It's the last house, the last unit that's available in the whole community. And right now, nobody's buying houses in this price range. Like literally nothing is selling. Everything is sitting on Zillow for like 120 days, 200 plus days. Interest rates are really high right now. So you're getting a lower home price. Everyone's slashing their prices like crazy. So you're getting the home price lower. Then everyone's assuming that interest rates are going to dip very hard in 2024. So then you just refinance and your monthly rate, your mortgage is not that insane, but you still got a decent price overall on the home. So that's kind of the strategy. That's what I'm thinking, at least. This area is great. A house like this would be very, very desired to rent out long term and just for people to purchase if I ever wanted to sell it. So overall, I think it's a good decision. A lot of research still needs to go into it, but I guess we'll cut to some phone clips probably of showcasing the house. And there she is. Really good exterior. Love the look of the house. The interior finishes and everything are already picked out. It's all fully ready to go. It's a quick move-in. Landscaped and everything in the backyard. All that good stuff. So yeah, pretty amazing house. Comes with the interior appliances, all that good stuff. So yeah, we'll cut to some phone clips and show you the rest.
Send it to you as just a text file instead of a V card. Just, you're probably an iPhone guy.
Yep.
Yeah. That's fantastic. That's That's your meet cute, huh? If you were within,
All right, so hopefully we chefed up a nice little edit for you with the phone stuff. But yeah, the real estate guy is actually really cool. Loved chatting with him. We had some crazy overlap in stories with my mom's accident in Hawaii, which was pretty crazy and traumatic. He has a friend that his dad had a crazy traumatic accident in Hawaii as well. So good chats with him. The house is crazy. I honestly think it is at a very fair, good price point. We'll have to see if the home loan stuff is even possible. Every real estate guy says they have like I got a loan officer who'll get you in anything. He's the best in the game. Everyone says that. But he says he has a good loan officer, so we'll see how that guy can do when it comes to crafting something up. If we can get away with a decently low down payment, like if I have to pay like 25 to 30% down payment to get approved for the place, then I honestly don't know how interested I'd be, just because that's a massive amount of capital, as well as I'm going to be paying taxes, which is going to be well over six figures, maybe into multiple six figures, which will not be fun. So yeah, having a huge tax bill, massive down payment for a house is just kind of not ideal when my monthly costs for my team is really high. So yeah, we'll see how everything goes. Really like the place. When it comes to the rest of the day today, probably going live, probably hopping on a couple calls with some team members, getting some stuff organized. We're still pushing for the software. Really excited for that. We have a little Figma design set up, so we can start hitting calls with the back-end developers, showing them kind of like our little white paper, our little goal for the project, and get some stuff organized with that. So we need to start hitting those calls ASAP. Tons of ideas for the community group. Really excited. I might do a video soon with one of the top performers in the community group, which would be very fun. What the hell that guy is doing. So yeah, a lot of fun stuff when it comes to content, when it comes to software. The video on YouTube, the course video, the 18-hour course, has been absolutely blowing my mind. We're at like, I want to say 340,000 views, which is just crazy. We made $1,200 yesterday just from YouTube. Like, unbelievable. Like if we can keep up with that, dude, just YouTube will pay for that house, which is just unreal that one of your income streams, especially like a passive one that you're doing out of enjoyment of like being able to make content. Like I love connecting with you guys and just chilling and talking and making videos and helping people out, and that's fun to me. You know what I mean? It builds the personal brand and it's making you money. Like it's just unreal. That's a little tangent I can kind of go deep on is how powerful personal brands are right now. I'd say it's absolutely essential moving forward. Like a lot of people, I'd say in 10 years, 5 years, probably aren't going to want to do business with people that don't have a personal brand, because when you don't have a personal brand, when you don't have eyeballs on you, first off, it's just awful for business. Like when you have eyes on you and you have a network and people know who you are and you're credible online, first off, your business is just way better. Everything is more fruitful. But second off, a lot of people might not be considered trustworthy in the future unless they represent themselves positively on social media. And obviously, like, people bullshit on social media, especially on Instagram. There's so much fake shit, it's so cringe. But the thing with a personal brand is not only is it doing all those good things I mentioned, but it's also holding you accountable, right? Like, you're not going to be doing sketchy business because if people find out who you really are, you're some shady fuck. The entire internet can expose you, right? Like, there's people that watch you. So that's a really big thing. Personal brands are easily the most fruitful thing that you can get into, and I'd really recommend it. Like, let's say you're just going through my free course, you should definitely document, hey, I'm 17 years old, 20 years old, whatever age you are. I know nothing about business, but I'm going to do a 30-day documentary, whatever the fuck. I'm going to document my process of going through Jordan's course, trying to set up my first store. I'm going to read a book a week and set all your goals and let people watch your journey. Make long form YouTube videos, cut them into short form clips, and get a content presence going. It's really not that hard. You can do it all yourself. I mean, I'm sitting here on a little camera setup, but you can do it on your phone. Clip shit in, CapCut, whatever the fuck. Like, you can budget all of this, and the beauty of it is everyone is on the goal to go from 0 to 1, right? They want to make their first 10,000 profit month. They want to quit that job. They want to quit going to college. They want to move out of their parents' house. They want to retire their mom. They want to live on their own terms. And to be honest, that's a long journey. To go from like full-blown NPC to actually self-sufficient, self-employed, and because it's not just a money thing. You have to master your own mind. You have to master your own body and get yourself to hold yourself accountable. That's a big thing of what a lot of people don't realize is it's easy to go to work and do these things when you have someone that's forcing you to, and you'll lose your income, you'll lose all these things if you don't go, you lose your job. But when it's just yourself holding yourself accountable, oh, I gotta wake up and work today, when you're in your comfy bed and no one's telling you to do shit, like the person you have to become to reach the 10K profit a month, to retire your mom, to do those things that you actually desire, to become that person who's worthy of it, is the very, very hard part. And that's why it's like a 3 to 5 year journey to kind of go from like full-blown bot NPC to someone who's self-employed, self-efficient, self-accountable, a man, someone who's a realized human being at their highest form, right? That's operating properly, that's living a life they desire, and it's consciously living. So to reach that point is honestly like a 3 to 5 year journey. It was for me, at least. I'd say 5 years of being a stoner loser in high school to where I'm at now. It's definitely been more, but like I'd say I kind of broke through it maybe 4 years. So the big thing is the inner work, and that's why the free course talks about the inner work first. The first module is all focused on that. But yeah, going on a lot of tangents. But what I was saying with the 0 to 1 thing is most people are going from 0 to 0.1, right? Like they are just full robot bot mode. So if they can see you documenting your journey and see, hey, this guy did it, like I can go back and see all his videos. Like right now, that's what I'm doing. I'm more documenting maybe 2 to 3 with like the going for 10 million profit, but who's to say you can't do this exact same video series I'm doing for 0 to 10K a month profit, like breaking out of the matrix and showcasing your process of, hey, I work at fucking Taco Bell right now. I'm reading a book a week. I'm on my bullshit. I'm fucking bulking at the gym. I'm living consciously. I'm eating well. I'm waking up on good times. I'm studying a business. I'm growing a personal brand. I'm holding myself accountable, and here's the process. Here's how I'm doing it. Here's what I'm doing, and people can do it along with you. Dude, you could absolutely blow up on social media, have a huge presence, and impact a lot of lives in an extremely good way. Like, a lot of this stuff doesn't have to be some self-centered bullshit, I want to be an influencer, right? Like, my main thing is I don't really care for fame at all. Like, I would actually get very annoyed if I started getting recognized a lot. I personally wouldn't enjoy that. That would be a hassle to me. But it's very worth the impact that I get to have of seeing students doing good, seeing these people so grateful for the course I've made that's free online, and seeing these people that are really giving it a go. They're really giving it all they have. And to know that I could potentially have that impact that helps someone go from 0 to 1 to break out of the fucking NPC matrix bullshit, to me, that's well worth any fame bullshit. Or because when you get big, there's some security shit that you kind of need to have locked in place. But obviously there's so many benefits with personal brand and all that stuff. But my personal favorite thing is reading your guys' comments, seeing the impact, and just building connections with people. That's really what I love about the process. So you kind of have to be a certain type of person. I'm pretty introverted, but for you to make content and impact people, you just kind of need to be able to speak well, hold a vibe at least a little bit. You don't have to be entertaining. Like, I'm doing long form, very boring content that most people wouldn't even care for. So yeah, there's multiple ways you can go about it. You don't have to be some extroverted YouTuber, loud, fucking Logan Paul, Jake Paul type character. The thing is, right now, people are dying for genuine. That's it. It's that simple. They're dying for real stories, real people, real content. And so if you're just getting on the camera, being yourself, picturing that you're talking to your best friend, talking to someone you care about, getting comfortable in front of the camera, making content, and most importantly, just trying to actually benefit people, you're gonna have a great experience online. Just make content for yourself, in the sense that you're being genuine, but make content for the people, and making sure it's an impact. Don't really focus on a lot of this tactic bullshit. It's going out the window. Make long form content, cut it up into short form distribution, and run a ton of accounts, Jordan Bown accounts, little fan accounts of yourself, to cut up the good clips of your long form content. Build your own little content wheelhouse, and you'll do very good for yourself. Document your journey, be real, and your personal brand's going to be a big asset to you. But yeah, I'm going to go get some work done, and I'll connect with you guys later in the day. The more I think about that house, the more I want it very badly. But right now, I got to get this camera set up on this tripod, hanging up there, so I can film some short form videos for our editors. These little short form videos I post are basically the highly animated ones that you see on the TikTok, the Instagram, the YouTube shorts and stuff. So we are running low on those. I filmed over like 200 and maybe 20 of them, but we're running low. We've ran through almost all of them, so I got to film up some new ones. I have a big content sheet that my head of production built up for me, which is very kind. So we got a bunch of video ideas right there that I need to kind of make my own, but those are like topic ideas that should be good for short form videos. And yeah, gonna film some of those. All right, guys, so I'm talking to you in my professional setup. I just had to film some short form videos, so everything's all connected. But I just did an 1.5-hour call with a loan officer that's really good friends with my mom, who used to do real estate. So he's a really cool guy. He definitely has my best interests in mind. And he just talked to me about a different loan option you can do called an all-in-one plan, which is really interesting. It's weird. There's probably some pitfalls I need to learn about to make sure it's safe. But he ran through all of that with me, which would be a way that I could easily get approved. It's not some sketchy, weird loan. It's basically a loan that is set up with a checking account, and all the money that you have in your checking account, which is liquid, you can transfer it in and out with no fees, goes into the home loan, which takes your interest rate down, because you technically, it's like going to principal, it's going to the equity of the home, but you can still draft it in and out. So if you have high cash flow each month, you can do this loan program and get basically 1% interest rates. If, let's say, I make $100K a month, I put all of that $100K a month into the equity of the home through the checking account that's linked to it, then you basically, your monthly payments are like $3,000 a month, $2,000 a month, $1,000 a month for a house that would usually cost $10,000 to $12,000 a month. Really confusing. There's a reason the call was over 1.5 hours, but yeah, tons of different options to look at. I do think the house would be a very fun, exciting thing. Might be a little too in over my head with the amount of cash that I have saved exactly right now, because I would need to do a 20% down payment at minimum, which is like $400,000. So that's probably a little too in over my head. We'll just have to see how everything plays out. I also have a big tax payment coming up, so that's another thing that's going to be eating cash flow. So we'll just have to see. I might need to lay low for a month or two before making a house purchase, which would suck because I'd assume this house would be 100% gone. But the day's been really good so far. I'm going to go get some food, watch some shows, kind of relax for a little. Then I have some more calls with my team. All right, just made a little bit of a special meal. Got some very high quality grass-fed steak, you know, the free range high quality eggs. But I'm going to do some sliders. Usually I would not do this. This is probably, it's Hawaiian rolls. It's probably got the worst fucking folic acid sprayed enriched wheat, stupid flour. Awful, but we're gonna treat ourselves a little bit. That is the meal for right now. A way that we can help the verified assistants make money through doing, and we'd have to figure it out, but like reframing those support tickets, because like you were saying, like when you hear like support ticket, it sounds like Google. Like shit that I should have put in Google, I'm just gonna ask you because I'm just lazy. I want my hand held. All right, just hit a super nice team call. We're going over everything with the community group, all the stuff we need to switch. We're doing like a full redesign, getting some bots set up, getting some AI tools set up, even going into some options with one-on-one coaching. That will be payment options that are set up through Discord itself now, which is really cool. Discord has their own kind of payment processing integration set up with without WAP, with Stripe is what I meant to say. It used to be through WAP, and WAP would take 3% of your community group payment processing, and Stripe would take 3%. So you're out 6% of your entire business to payment processing, which sucked. Holy shit, the moon is fucking big and orange right now. Try to do it. This is the moon. Behind, this one in the middle. Anyways, payment processing for Discord community groups has always been through WAP, but now they have their own integration process. So we got to set up all that up, redo everything, rebuild a bunch of stuff out, and we might look into doing some one-on-one coaching stuff in there, which would be pretty high ticket, honestly, a couple $1,000s for my time, depending on what type of consulting you need or want for your dropshipping store, your e-commerce brand, anything like that. So fun, exciting stuff there. We're getting that all set up hopefully by January 5th-ish. So yeah, good stuff. About to head to the gym now. This is very wide angle. I'm gonna crash my car. But doing legs at the gym, not excited for it. I've had knee issues my whole life. Nothing too insane. But like and I sit all day, so like the connection I have with my legs, like the mind-muscle connection, is non-existent. So legs fucking suck. There's the occasion I get a good pump and it's enjoyable, but not too often. Well, just pulled into Lifetime and there's literally no one here, and then I realized it's fucking Friday. Genuinely had no clue it's Friday. Absolutely no one here. Crazy shit. Shows you how aware I am of what day it is. But that's really good because leg day is always fucked. The leg machines always have someone on them, so should be a good lift session. Holy fuck. I basically just did a world record Minecraft speed run for fucking leg day. Honestly, in and out, max 35, 40 minutes. Pushed pretty fucking hard too. You know my legs are weak, so it's not like I pushing anything crazy. Wow, fucking dead. I'm gonna go get one of those fucking Fairlife bullshit protein shakes. Take a shit ton of creatine. And honestly, no lie, never lie to the boys and the 2% of girls watching. I'm probably gonna DoorDash some food. There's food in my house, but I just can't. I think it's chill time. We did an NPC day lift, so we deserve a little NPC day activities for the weekend. I drove past the house I'm interested again, dude. I really like the house. Gonna need a massive down payment though, so who knows? We'll see how it works out. It's something that's definitely on my mind, but a good motto to remember is a mistake loves a rushed decision. So you got to take things slow. Things will come to you if they're meant for you. So don't rush shit. Rushing is always a bad idea. Something, if you follow my Twitter, I've been saying that you need prolonged or long-term patience, and you need short-term urgency. Urgency is way different than making decisions in a rush. Like you need to be making decisions slowly, even with urgency. Moving fast doesn't mean you're making decisions fast and being reckless. It just means you're playing the game without wasting time, right? You're not, like if it's a video game, you're out training, getting experience constantly. You're not just sitting in fucking the main area hanging out with people. I don't know, that's a shitty reference. I was gonna make a RuneScape reference, but I think nobody would get that. Anyways, make sure you're living your days consciously. That's honestly the biggest thing that it all boils down to. I know you guys are probably sick of the drive home rants where I can barely speak. So we'll probably cut it short today. Today's probably been a long one. Stay tuned for the next videos. I'm gonna be showcasing a lot more sauce within these videos of actual learning and teaching strong plays to make with dropshipping and e-commerce. I know most of you are in that realm of starting your first store. I've kind of gotten a little bit far away from that scope of focus, at least for myself, but as I begin to start consulting brands and really taking myself to the next level, there's a lot of things I can pour down to you guys, which is extremely valuable. So I think we're going to end it off here. Hope you enjoyed the video. I love you guys genuinely. I will see you in the next one. Thank you for watching. Peace out. Or run a red light. And there it is. Okay, bye, love you.